Good morning, beautiful souls. How y'all doing? If you're new here, welcome. I'm Brainy, and this is Brainy Twin Gemini, where we talk about the law of attraction, manifesting your dreams into reality, spiritual fitness, love, life, all good things. Today, I'm going to be doing a Twin Flame Collective message as it resonates for masculine energy. I do 4 cards, 4 being my birth number, and for whatever reason I've always channeled masculine energy, likely because I'm predominantly masculine energy on this journey of life. A little bit about myself. I am too a twin. I went into physical separation with my twin in 2019, and in the latter part of 2020 we came back into physical harmony. I'm merely just a messenger on this journey. I'm meant to debunk the myths, come with the truths, and just give you the beauty of, what this what this connection actually entails. So there's a lot of imposters out there preying on vulnerable hearts. And when I was endeavoring this journey early on in my journey, I saw how despicable certain souls can be to the vulnerable. So hence the reason why I'm here. I just want to give you some guidance and some messages. The masculine energy, so I let the cards fall out, and I should actually watch, but it just takes so much time because I let either 1 fall out or 4 fall out or however it may be. And sometimes the cards fall out identically from, say, the day before. So that happens for one of 2 reasons. Either the message isn't being heard, or you've stumbled across this message at the perfect moment in time, in divine timing. But these cards are just wild. And it totally resonates with the masculine energy. And it's just beautiful energy, always loving energy you're going to find here on this channel. There's, always... Obviously, sometimes there's some darkness, but that's just energy and it's temporary. So I want to go over a few things. And the Sacred Union card has... Sorry, my allergies are kicking my butt. The Sacred Union card has come up again. And the masculine energy has come to the understanding, the realization, knowledge, wisdom, that your connection is a sacred union. But what I resonate and what I feel, the energy, I feel like a sacred reunion because of the knowledge and the wisdom that they're coming into. And I see the 3D world here. And ironically, why does this card keep coming out? 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, communication. Communication has come out every single day this week. Now these are timeless. It's whenever you stumble across them. But this is so prevalent in the Twin Flame Collective energy, communication. And the masculine is so, I don't want to say desperate, but eager, I guess is the best way to put it, to speak to their divine feminine. And just come in small and go out big. Just say, hey, how you doing? Because this love that they have, this unconditional love they have in their heart, they've completely reconciled with it. And they know that it's always has been for you. And I like to give tangible examples of my journey. And when I was in physical separation for close to 2 years, I had no idea that my masculine energy or my twin was in a karmic partnership. I had no idea. We had 0 contact. We parted ways amicably, but mind you, it just destroyed me at the time. But we ended amicably. So I had no idea. And when we came back into physical essence, that's when I learned. And I was like, how did I not know this? We were so energetically and telepathically in tune, but I did not know about this karmic soul protection, absolute protection. And it was for my own protection, because I don't know how the journey would have unfolded if I had known that. So again, it's lessons that need to be learned. And ironically, I have it in my journal because I write everything. I had this very strong push and pull energy. I believe it was on August 28th onwards. And ironically, that's when they ended their karmic soul contract with each other. And it was a month after that that we came into physical embodiment. And I asked, you know, when did this end? It was probably about a year after the fact. And then he told me, and I went back to my journal, and I'm like, that's wild. So they do feel this, even though they're in this partnership, and sometimes they get confused, right? So they come into your essence, your orbit, your aura, and you just activate that awakening, but you also activate that unconditional love within each other. It's too much to handle, so you kind of go your separate ways. And then when the masculine goes into this karmic partnership, they're confused. They're confused because they can't reconcile this love. So they come into this partnership, this toxic partnership, and they believe the love that they have in their heart is for them. But it's truly not. It's always been for you. And they realize that now. So that is so profound. And so I want to say game-changing, because that reconciliation with that love is so, so important. They've overcome so many battles in this journey in the 3D world, dealing with, you know, past trauma, clearing karma, you know, dark night of the soul, storms, tower moments, all of that. And after they, you know, all of that darkness, they've come into the light, and the light of oneself, and it's so beautiful. I want to talk about nature, and I want to talk about mystery. And there's an element of mystery here in this journey, because as I just alluded to, you don't always know everything. You think you may, but you don't. And that is divine protection for you, because you could go off the rails totally if you knew everything. Energetically, your souls are bound. But in the 3D world, there's some element of mystery. What are you up to? What's this? What's that? You may be in complete separation, or sorry, no contact. You may not know what's going on, and there's this element of mystery. It's for your own protection. But I also resonate the mystery with nature, and I've been getting this strange message that you're going to see something very bizarre in nature, something that you've never seen before, and that is a message from God, Source, Divine, Universe. It's specifically for you, and that is a very profound sign that this is truly your journey. And that is kind of taking me here. I'm seeing the signs and synchronicities. They all remind me of you. Yes, this masculine is being whipped with signs and syncs, and they're getting to the point where it's like, I can't take this anymore, because they're not looking for them. They're being delivered, and they're being delivered because it's that push for the masculine to make a move, to communicate, to end the silence. And it's so beautiful. I want to go here, and I want to go to look at these two. Okay. And this one here. They all resonate with one another. Broken heart, angel of love. I regret that I hurt you. I wasn't ready to face myself, so I ran. Absolutely. I don't know, like, I feel like when you go into separation, the feminine energy takes the brunt of the broken heart, because the masculine energy is running primarily from themselves. So at that moment, they're hyper-focused on their ego, not on their heart, unfortunately. And you have been left with a broken heart. I've always said that after we went our separate ways, and it was amicable, I felt like someone ripped my heart out and stomped on it. There were so many questions, little answers. Like, how? Why? Like, everything was beautiful, perfect. There was nothing that seemed to be going wrong. but it was this. Wasn't ready. Unfortunately, when you come into each other, the love isn't sustainable. And I used to sit there because I came to the twin flame, I want to say love, because I myself either could not reconcile the love. And I'm like, what is this? Like, how in like God's earthly name how could I feel such love for someone so quickly? And I was hungry, and I was on a mission, and then all the attributes of twin flame resonated with me. And I realized that we were twin flames. Right from the very beginning I did. But you know, when you're with yourself, when you're in each other's presence, you're your true authentic self. But it's not sustainable because there's healing and trauma that need to be healed. The angel of love is in your orbit, in your aura, the Twin Flame Collective right now. And there to mend that broken heart. Unconditional love is, I want to say, one of the most important elements of this journey. And forgiveness, and there's so many other things, but let's just focus on the unconditional love. You can get bitter, you can get angry, you can be all sorts of things. Tired of the breadcrumbing, you know, fabrications, delusions, all sorts of things. What is that? That is your, I want to say, the ego. And I'm going to say it because I wrote it in my journal today. Unfortunately, the ego, or the bad parts of the ego, tend to navigate our journey in life. We've been conditioned somehow to, I want to call it the beast, Satan, the devil, whatever you want to, however you relate it to. Because your ego wants to take away from the love, the unconditional love. I don't know why. It's a constant battle within, but it's a battle within yourself. And we're meant to navigate our journeys of life with unconditional love. And there's love in your orbit, and it's healing your broken heart. You know, sometimes you take 2 steps forward and 1 step backwards, but just remember, you're always 1 step ahead, right? So there is a lot of love in your orbit, and there's a lot of push and pull energy. Separation is just an illusion. We are always connected together in 5D. The masculine can feel and hear you. This they can feel. And this is why they want to tell you desperately, I regret that I hurt you. I wasn't ready to face myself, so I ran. You know, when they come into the truth and to the light, as they awaken, sorry, they realize that they may have hurt you, but at the time they ran, they weren't, I know this sounds horrible, but they weren't really true. They weren't thinking of you. They were thinking of them. And that's that hyper-focused beast of the ego, right? At just totally interfering in the beauty of your love. So I also have these two, Into Me I Can See and Waking the Lion, totally resonate with one another because it's just like, I don't know why this is blurry. Like, it's kind of bothering me when I look here. Sorry, folks. It's fine now. You wake each other up. Waking the lion to me sometimes is like, you know, lions are I want to say, the king of the jungle, so to speak. And if you wake up a lion, well, that could be not so good for you. But some of these masculine energies, sleeping and waking them up is so, I want to say, fierce, involuntary, it's forced, and it's scary. It truly, truly is. It can be one of the most scariest things in your life. Because once you awaken, you're shedding layers of false identities and false labels and self and whatever. And you're trying to hold on to it. You're trying to grip onto it. Like, what is happening to me? Even though it's beautiful, what you're evolving into, it's still scary. But they are awakened, and into me I can see. And there's always light, you know, and beauty. And I love it so much. And lastly, I see this one here. Magician. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, folks. Maybe it's that throat chakra. Magician in the mirror. You're a mirror soul of each other. I'm going to actually do a video on the mirror soul, and I'm actually going to do one on an ego. I want to do a playlist of, like, you know, soul health corner or soul fitness corner or something, just to help you understand the complexities. The cards come up, I speak to the message of the cards and the energy, the overall energy, but there's so many other elements in the 3D world that we have to tackle, overcome, and sometimes it's not known or understood, but you are a mirror soul of each other. And you know, sometimes when you look at the reflection in the mirror, you visually see yourself, but you mirror the trauma of each other. So sometimes you may be sobbing uncontrollably for no reason. That's because your soul is mirroring your twin soul and taking on the trauma, if that makes any sense. I'll try to give more clarity in my video. And lastly, we'll go over the animal spirit moment. Every loving thought is a seed of love. Sometimes the seed sprouts instantly, and other times it lies dormant for a while. The timing really doesn't matter. Love always grows into greater love. That totally resonates with separation is just an illusion, because sometimes the seed does sprout instantly, and sometimes it lies dormant for a while. And that dormancy is this, I want to say, the physical separation, but your seeds are always planted with love. Like, you have this unconditional love for each other. And yes, you know, there could be turbulence, there could be anger, there could be bitterness, but you always end up going back to the love in your heart. It's nearly impossible to stay angry at your twin forever, because you have that unconditional love. And from a physical perspective, some relationships may seem less than perfect. Yet from a higher perspective, all relationships are sacred, for they each help us grow in love and wisdom. Sacred is a very valuable word in today's message and energy. And what I want to elaborate on is love and wisdom. As you navigate in your journey, you gain more wisdom, you gain more vision, you gain more knowledge, and you have a greater relationship with the heart and the love in the heart, and less of a relationship with the nemesis and the noise and rubbish of the ego. So that's what I have for your beautiful souls today. I want to talk about rabbit spirit. This has been coming up. It came up twice this week as well. This card rarely comes out. I've honestly probably only seen it twice, and I've been doing this for 4 years. Now is a lucky time. There's something crazy about the energy right now in your aura. It is a very lucky time. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because it's working. And rabbits just are such beautiful, beautiful little creatures. They represent luck, they represent fertility, they represent mothering, nurturing. So I just feel like there's a lot of nurturing and mothering energy right now. And so feminine energy, kudos to your beautiful soul, because you're naturally nurturing and mothering. And whatever you're doing, you're pushing that masculine, and which is drawing them to you. And it's absolutely beautiful. And I love it all so very much. And if any of this message resonates, kindly hit the subscribe for more videos just like this and more to come. And love your likes. Helps with the YouTube algorithm, really, to get the message and the truth out there. Do appreciate that. And comments. I love your comments. So again, thank you all so much for your kindness, and I wish you a beautiful, wonderful, blessed day.